Today is my English chat for TOEFL 2019, October 27th. Today I practiced as follows. I read English news articles, and I watched several academics or some kind of news. I also watched, like, for example, such as National Geographic or some news site. And I also studied the basic vocabulary, and I also learned or reviewed terminology. It means like technical terms. I just want to use the word terminology because I learned today. And today I also practiced the TOEFL speaking. It has been 1 week since I last practice speaking, so it was I didn't practice speaking for 1 week about for the TOEFL. I mean, this video is a kind of also includes the practice of speaking, but as for TOEFL speaking, I didn't study for almost 1 week, and today it was so I had a little bit time or gap, and yes, I felt a little bit difficult to answer because I didn't practice every day, but I soon get used to. So I think I don't need to study every day or more deeply about the speaking and writing. I think I need to study more about listening and reading. So I think my decision was right. And today I want to talk about the Bento, which is the lunchbox, Japanese lunchbox, and in Japan it is called Bento, and it is a plastic plate or some kind of just a plastic boxes, special boxes, or some kind of sometimes I mean, it's a food, and it contains some set of the vegetables and rices and meats, and you can bring whenever you want, wherever you want, and eat it. And if it's like a portable one or like convenient one, or and some people use the case or the container again and wash it again, but like there's two type. One type is a kind of container which is made from the plastic, stable plastic, and it is made for like a use again, so you can wash and put it in again and use every day, anytime. And the other type is a kind of more thin and very vulnerable, weak, but you can soon it is made to discard after eating it. And in this market or some convenience store, they sell like those kind of bento lunch boxes, and today I bought those lunch boxes, and which are discounted today. And I bought many, in the bulk, and because if it gets late at night, if it gets more than later than 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, and the shop begins to sell the lunch boxes more cheaper. They did a discount in order to sell in the day, because there is a limitation about it's a food, so there is a limitation, so they can't, in order not to discard, or in order not to remove the bento, they make the bento cheaper, and then make easy to sell. So I sometimes go late at night in this market and buy those discounted bentos, because it's very inconvenient, and it's very inexpensive and economical, reasonable. Quality doesn't change. really doesn't change. The quality doesn't, and taste and the quality doesn't change. If you left those bento for more than a week, it's gonna be very dangerous to eat, but it's just several hours differences. So I think you don't have to. I think it's better to buy in cheaper prices. So I sometimes bought those bentos to save money. And thank you for watching. That's all.